Hey, what's happening? It's BtheRider. And here to let you know Android Auto will work with the new 2024s. There's a guy called on In the Friction Zone. He's done some pretty good videos on how what you can use to make your Android Auto or CarPlay work with the bike. The bike has to see a headset. That's the kicker. There's a couple different boxes. The first one he does in his video, um, it doesn't need a headset. And same with CarPlay, you can do your bike so you don't have to wear a headset. You can actually get an adapter and put in it. And then the second option he had, I couldn't get the first one because, of course, they're sold out. I got the second one where you had to have a headset. Well, I use a Sena headset all the time anyway, so my 50C is always on. Either my wife's talking to me or I'm doing a video or whatever with my headset. So it didn't really make a difference for me to use the secondary option, but it can be a little glitchy. I've already got it working yesterday, and it can be a little glitchy firing up. But once it fires up, it works fine. Actually, my Google works pretty good with my microphone. It responds pretty quick, better than what it did on my 2021 with Android Auto, and it all hooked up that way. But as you can see, look with that big screen, you got a pretty good picture there. And then it's touch. It's still touch works. Let's see, there we go. So I'll take it off satellite. Oh, so your guidance, audio, all that stuff is right there. Music's playing. I can hit there. Brings up my music, your map, Pandora. All that's playing. Your speedometer, your fuel gauge, and your tachometer. So if you're thinking about it, yes, it can work. Yes, it is glitchy. It still works. Once it's working, it's fine. It's just setting it. Sometimes it doesn't want to fire up. You have to go in and tell it to start up, and then it does. But you still have to have the headset. That's the second option box that he does in his video. I'm not gonna make a video on how to do it because his is really good, and he's far better at doing that than I am. So I'm not gonna try to compete and do another video for the same thing because everybody makes multiple videos for the same stuff. So far, I mean, the throttle is really responsive. It's really touchy. I'm not used to not having a backrest, so it kind of makes me crank out a little bit. My wife went riding me yesterday. She goes, "Does that thing like have a stop button there?" I says, "No, it just wants to go, and it really wants to take off and roll." And that's just in normal mode. I didn't even put it in sport mode yet till I get broken in. I'm up over 200 miles now, so we got rain for the next 2 days. So of course I'm not gonna get to ride too much here in the next 2 days. I'm still waiting on parts. As soon as I get the rest of my parts, I talked to my buddy Bo Dean 52 there. He's got a 10-inch windshield now. He's a pretty tall fella, so I'm tall, but not as tall as he is. So I thought a 12, but after talking to him, I think a 10 would have been better. So I ordered a 10 to 12 came in, but I'm waiting on the 10 now. So when the 10 comes in, see how that works. If not, hey, they have a 12 there too. So imagine that. I can always go to the 12. Say, I don't like this. Give me this one instead, maybe. Also, what else about it? Um, oh, the Fosgate sound cell system's coming in. That's in too. So definitely the stereo is not cranking like you think it would. It really isn't. With the no windshield and a lot of wind noise, I got a full face helmet. The stereo just doesn't really make it at all. Really, it's normal for Harleys. They're standard stereo. They make it so you have to buy one basically. It's just the way they are about stuff. They try to keep the price low, and you build it as you want it, right? That's the whole idea of Harley. People cry about the price of the bikes, but you got to remember, the whole standard thing about Harley is that you build what you want. It's not here it is, sign and go. It's make it your own and make it your own in your own way, and you're still kind of like everybody else, but you're not, and that's the whole point. I ordered paint for my front fender. I have to take it down to a guy here and get the painted when the paint gets in, so I can have a full fender. I don't like that little short fender that's in the front of the bike at all. And then plus it can kick up rocks and stuff into that radiator, which to me doesn't make any sense being a mechanic and knowing how things fly off the road and all the times I've spent on the highway. Anything can fly at you on the road, so it doesn't make sense at all. But other than that, so far it's been good. The miles I got on, it's been chilly. I love the heated gear option. You have the plugs underneath the seat. Those are awesome. Yeah, I can plug in. When I turn the bike off, the heat shuts off. So I don't have to worry about turning those off anymore. They just go off. So I don't have to change my settings. So if it's cold, the settings stay the same. I don't have to move that. That's awesome. I was showing a guy on the other day on Sunday. I was out, and how I magnetize that to my tank with a soft ear cover like earphones, and magnetize that controller to my fuel tank so I can actually adjust it going down the road and not have somewhere to put it, because it's always like, where do you put this thing? That's always a big issue. Other than that, everything else seems to be pretty good. Really haven't had any other issues. The slip-on pipes worked, and like showed the other video of other things that all switched over. So other than that, Android Auto is working, and you can use it, and it works fine with the bike, but it is a little glitchy. It can give you some trouble starting up, but once it starts up, it seems okay. I couldn't get it going this morning, and I went back and hit on CarPlay and stuff on the setup, and it actually fired up. Then for some reason it doesn't want to fire up with that box right away all the time. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's been back and forth. It's more of not, so I have to go in and tell it to start Android Auto then versus it just starting on its own. It's supposed to start on its own. It kind of does, but it doesn't. But anyways, hey, I don't want to make this too long. To me, 6 minutes is too long of a video. All right, hey, thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button, and keep on watching. When I get more parts, more stuff on the bike, I'll definitely have more things going on. And take it easy. Ride safe. Hey, don't forget about PM 2024. It's coming up. Not very well. This is March, so you got April, May, June. We got 3 months to PM. If you haven't made your reservations, I haven't been down to the hotel lately. I have to get down here shortly and make a video of the place and see if anybody made any reservations. I know a couple of my friends already said they're coming. Be cool. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna ride around this area and see some local sites and stuff like that. So, hey, we'll see you soon. I'm out.